Hey, this is Thad Joyner, and you're listening to What Thad Thinks, the one and only podcast on the interweb focused solely on what I think. Proud that you're listening today. We are powered by Better Beans Branding, your one-stop shop for commercial and residential design, graphics, branding, construction, and remodel. Yes, capable of everything. Thank you for listening.
Good morning and welcome to What Thad Thinks. I almost forgot the name of what I was even saying. I was about to say welcome to Bojangles or something. Anyways, welcome to What Thad Thinks, and I am Thad Joyner, President and CEO of Better Beans Branding. This What Thad Thinks is a show, maybe so I have a little bit of fun, but also a show that's here. We're here every week to help small businesses, give you a couple tidbits to help you grow your business. Better Beans Branding, a company that's here to do the same thing for your small business. So they make this thing all possible. Make sure to subscribe to this. We're up every week. Like us, leave comments. I still don't know if Neil has sent presents out to everybody, but everyone that leaves a great comment will get a special gift from Better Beans Branding. So hopefully Neil's finally getting off his butt and doing something there. Speaking of him, he's my only friend that would take the abuse and get on an hour-long podcast each and every week. Welcome, Neil. Have you done your job yet? Have you sent presents out to everybody yet?
Oh, the mail's not running yet.
What?
The mail is not
Listen,
running.
man, I've promised that for like 4 weeks.
You better get out and start shipping things. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to let you black out real
That
quick.
was pretty assertive, huh?
Nice chest. Are you like trying to like unbutton your shirt? I mean, like you look like you like, what's up, Magnum? Why don't you button your shirt up, dude?
What does that mean?
You like try. I mean, button your shirt up.
I mean, I can't even see my chest. What are you
I
talking
mean, I'm
about?
like, it's like
We were on a pre-production call and you never said a word about it.
I know. I was ready for this.
Now I look like a nerd.
Well, you are a nerd.
Oh. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing real good. This is early morning though for us to record. This must be like what morning talk show hosts feel like sometimes. I'm not 100% there yet. I feel like I needed the third cup of coffee this morning and I stopped at 2.
Are you 2-3 cup guy every day?
Yeah, somewhere between 2 and 3. Back in our old restaurant days, I was like 7, 8 all day long.
The full pot.
Yeah,
No doubt.
No. I drink 2 really strong K-cups, Keurigs. So I don't make 2 really, really strong cups. That usually gets me.
Yeah, you're the motor oil drinker, right? Nothing in it.
Well, yeah. So all black. Although on vacations, I do like to add a little flavored cream in there. Yeah, but only on vacation.
Little hazelnut.
Yeah, whatever. I think my wife does French vanilla, so I do what she does. But a little flavored cream on vacation. Do you like vacation food in our house? Like in our house, our home, like we buy different things for vacation than we ever would buy for our house.
Yes.
So like the vacation grocery store visit is we buy those little small boxes of cereal, like the assorted like Total Crap cereals, like Corn Pops and Cocoa Krispies. And like you get to eat like a child, we buy really expensive lunch meat, like all boar's head, thinly sliced, all premium meats for, we buy like 4 different types of bread, all white bread, vacation bread.
I opened the fridge the other day and there's like 3 different kinds of mustard. And I'm like, where did all this mustard come from? My wife said, well, vacation.
Yeah, we do always. Different mustards. We buy, I use like 2 or 3 times of cookies. You know me, I always have chocolate bars in every corner of the house.
Yeah. You're a chocolate guy for sure. So
we buy the mini chocolate bars and load them up around the house. I mean, I think when we went on vacation last, I spent like $40 on chocolate, like little Dove chocolates. Ooh. Like we did on retreat. Remember we had all those ones on retreat? Same thing. Yeah, vacation food's like that. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, I would agree. Right, we're in the same boat when it comes to that. Um, Probably a lot of things that come home and wonder why did we even buy it.
I don't
So,
ever wonder that. I know exactly why I bought everything that we buy at the food.
what are you up to this week? What's going on?
Well, it's a busy week, I guess. We're I'm about to take you to the woods Saturday night. I'm playing a golf tournament today and tomorrow, and then tomorrow night I am picking you up, and we are driving to the woods. I'm taking Neil to the woods. Do you have snake boots, Neil?
I do not have snake boots.
Those
Those two words have never gone together.
I'm gonna make you work. I mean, we've got food plots to tend to. We have some stands to fix. We have some cameras to get out. I mean, you're going to be helping me prep for deer season.
I am
but
not a farmhand.
You are going to be a farmhand, and you're going to love it. And we're going to shoot guns, and we're going to be Americans. We're going to shoot guns, and may take out some varmints. We have some varmint issues a couple places.
Snake boots.
You probably should have some snake boots since it's August. It'll be August, I guess, in middle Georgia. So not only will it be super hot, but these snakes will be out sunning themselves and amongst the vegetation. You're going to be like, the vegetation will be up to like your shoulders. So you'll be walking in high vegetation. You won't be able to see your feet. So you may step on one. And when you step on a snake, if you have snake boots, they can't bite through them. If you have like your normal shoes, they just bite through it. And we're probably an hour from a hospital or any kind of anti-venom or anything. So yeah, you should probably wear some snake boots.
Yeah, you better go ahead and pack a pair of snake boots for me.
They're going to be like 4 sizes too big. I mean, I'm a much bigger guy than you.
We should move on from that before I say something that we shouldn't say. Hey, listen.
You can't say something that we shouldn't say.
I'm going to tell you.
You should say, before I say something that I shouldn't say. You can't say, before I say something we shouldn't say. What do you mean? Don't put me in that boat. Go ahead.
Yes, before I say something. But I can tell you something you said that we probably ought to own up to. So as much as I hate to admit it, our last guest a couple of weeks ago was Andy Sherrard. And, Andy was right about the Florida Gators win streak. Dating back to 2008, Andy said that we had alternated wins, 3 wins in a row, 3 wins in a row, 3 wins in a row. And he was right. What do you think?
Who cares? Okay, let's get this in context. I don't think you were reading my context correctly. What I told him is that if you're just going to randomly pick a date, like, okay, here we are in 2020, and you want to say that we're even since 2008. That's what he was trying to say. We're going to go back 12 years and say that both teams are 6-6. Okay. I mean, why pick 12 years? Why not pick 9 years, 7 years, 5 years? I mean, most of the time, if you're going to pick a streak, it's like the last 10 years were X. But if he'd have picked the last 10 years, they'd have been losing. So he said he goes back 12 so he can say that it's all square. It's a completely random. It's just being random. There's no reason to be random. So, I mean, what I say is that's what losers do. It's what the news is doing right now, right? Record number of corona cases, record spikes. Well, no kidding. We're doing over 1 million tests a day right now. Of course
every day is a record.
Of course it's records. Of course there's spikes. It's freaking ridiculous. And so that's all Andy was doing. You can tell he's a little lefty. You know what I mean? I mean, he's doing the same thing, right? He's using those numbers to fit his narrative. I wouldn't do that.
Sure.
The only thing that matters in this Georgia-Florida game, right, is if you were going to pick a date to go back to, let's go back to the beginning, right? I mean, if we can either pick the last 10 years, which Georgia's winning. We can pick last year, which Georgia won. We can pick, it's been 4 years since Florida won. I mean, we can pick that, or we could just do, okay, look, those are all random. Then let's just go back to the beginning. I think Georgia is 53-42.
So we're 9 games. They're gonna need to win 9 in a row to take us over. So
Yeah, not happening.
well, they're not winning this year.
No.
So wonderful, Andy. Great numbers, and I can't believe you tried to prove him right. What's wrong with you? Oh, Thad.
I
hate to admit we're going to admit he's right.
I report the facts.
No, you don't. You went
That's
back
it.
to 12 years. You went. I mean, that's not. Yeah, it's a fact. Congratulations.
That's it.
It's a random fact that has not. You can't. You don't want to leave our listeners with the. You're going to leave our listeners with the impression that the Gators are equal to Georgia.
Oh, they never are.
But then why did you just do that? You can't. You're just contradicting yourself. You went back to a random date. You used his random date that was used to say that Florida was as good as Georgia. That's why he did it.
Those words will never leave my
And
mouth.
you substantiated it. You owe us push-ups. You owe the dogs push-ups.
I'm happy to do them.
Okay. Good deal. So I'm taking you to the. I have a big week, so I'm taking you to the. I have a member guest tournament at my golf club today and tomorrow. Yesterday was the practice round, and we had an alternate shot shootout. Playing with Josh Osborne, our banker, and so we had an alternate shot. We completely would have won our flight and made it into the shootout. We totally crapped the bed on a par 5 where our drive was right in the middle of the fairway. But alternate shot, tough format. But the next 2 days, 5 rounds of golf. Next 2 days to get into the finals and have forever bragging rights. So you basically at these member guest tournaments have 2 groups of teams. You have the groups that are completely there to see how much alcohol they can consume. And there is a lot of alcohol consumed by some of these folks. You can see how good and fresh I am. That was not what Thad partook in last night, which is, not me anyway. But there was a lot of alcohol consumed. Those are those guys. They're there to party. They fly their buddies in from high school to play with them in the member guest, and they drink a lot of alcohol. And then there's the tryhards, which those guys are treating it like they're playing the PGA. Like this is their end all be all. This is how they're going to get their bragging rights. I guess I fall a little short of that, but I am really excited. I do really want to win. I've been playing really well lately. So I want to win. That's next 2 days. And then as soon as it's over with on Saturday, I'm packing up the truck, coming to pick you up, taking you to the woods. We're going to be there for 2.5 days. It's going to be awesome. And I've got big plans for you. I got big plans for you. Big plans for Neely that he doesn't know about. And, we know we've had some pretty fun outdoor adventures, right?
Many.
Yeah. This is going to be another one. Epic memory trip down into the woods.
Oh, you're selling this well.
Yeah. And I don't want to hear any crap. You tried to call me last night and said, my wife's going to make me wait 1 extra day. Your wife is going on vacation all week. She doesn't get a say-so what you do the day before you go on vacation,
Well,
does she?
I'm here to be supportive, so we'll.
What?
Yes.
Okay. What you're doing is financing her girls' trip next week and trying to get a day or two before she leaves.
With my children.
What?
With my children.
What?
Financing.
Look, dude. She is going on vacation for a week without you, yes or no?
Yes.
Everybody on this call will vouch for me and tell you there's nothing wrong with her watching everybody for a day while you go have fun and do a little something. Okay. So don't try to, you listen, you committed to a Saturday. Don't come to me now and say you're going to come late on Sunday. Do not. I promise you.
You're making my blood pressure boil.
What are you talking about? Let me tell you, in my house, I am the boss.
Here we go. Thought that's where that was going.
She's asleep right now.
Yeah.
She's asleep right now. And if she heard me, something's going to hit
somebody
me
be thrown at you.
Minute. Yeah, I got a door over there to our bedroom. She may be throwing something at me.
Yeah.
So big week, golf tournament, Neil Woods Adventure, and then I'm going to Disney. So
Oh, yeah?
yeah, we're doing a Corona Disney trip. We, you know that about our family. I mean, my wife loves Disney. I mean, loves it. I like it too. I mean, I have a good time too. But she loves Disney. Kids are a little about to be maybe past the age where they love it so much. So it's a good time to go. But also, there are no waits down there right now. Now the mask thing sucks. I don't know if they're going to be like strict. I mean, it says strict masks. I don't know if they're going to do if you have it below your nose, that's okay, or if they're going to be like, you have to wear it properly, put your mask on.
Oh, Lord, that's going to be hot.
I bet you they sell Mickey masks.
Oh, darn right they do. $14?
So yeah, 19, whatever. It'll be something crazy. But we looked down there like the other day with like Space Mountain, like 12 minutes.
Oh, wow. Unheard of.
Yeah. 20-minute Avatar. I mean, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. No waits. But a lot of the stuff that you like to do that you can't do, like no pictures with characters. There's going to be some experiences you don't get to do, but whatever. We're going to get on there. We're going to see it. Price is right this week too. So yeah, but big week. And then we come back and start school the next day. So we're going to go down, I guess, we're flying down there too. I mean, we're just completely in the danger zone here for our family.
There you go.
Yeah, to go to Disney.
Disney's a fabulous place. Like, hey, look, you're gonna not only no waits, but great food down there too.
Yeah, and this we promised last week would be our food edition. But I do like Disney food. Disney has some good, consistent food if you know where to go, for sure. Especially for as many people as they serve, it's pretty impressive.
Well, you talking about Emily's asleep right now, but so look, give her a prop. What's the best thing that she cooks?
Well, I'm going to officially kick this off before I do that. This is, as promised, our food edition. But since we're going no guest, because really Neil and I consider ourselves the experts on food, we are not. We're going no guest, us experts. Now, our relationship, Neil, kind of started in the food business. Didn't kind of start. It did start in the food business. I think we were young. I was really young. I was really young. You had lots of hair. I need to bring a picture. I'm going to show everybody good pictures of you with hair. But yeah, so that was 1997?
96.
97 for me.
Okay.
1997, I joined the company. 1996, you joined the company. Pretty much when I joined the company a year later, I kind of, I think you were the shining star before I got there, and then I kind of flew past you.
You did. Does that make you feel good? You did.
Anyway, we both had a pretty. I don't know why you do this, Neil.
Well, this wasn't the topic of our episode, but I see where it's going.
That's not where it's going. This is the food edition.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
We have had some great food times for sure.
We have had great food. A lot of our memories are built around food.
Yes.
Right? I mean, cooking together. We don't get to do it really anymore. I imagine we'll get to do it more after our children graduate and move on. Like we'll get to start cooking again together. We cook on retreat every year, right?
Yep. Yeah. We eat together a lot though.
Yeah, no, we always eat together. And, we have some great like focus group, epic restaurant visits where you spend way too much money. You're about more wine, I'm more food. Yes. I mean, I'm the better cook.
I'm sorry, the podcast must be breaking up right now.
I'm the better cook.
Fair, fine. Yeah.
you're the better.
I,
I'm trying to figure. I have a hard time figuring out what you're better at.
I might not be better at anything.
Oh my God! Please record that. I'm kidding. No, definitely know wine. You're the wine expert for sure. But yeah. So what is So yeah, you asked the question. I mean, you still own a restaurant. So I sold mine last week. But you still own a great regional restaurant in Woodstock, Georgia, Freight Kitchen and Tap.
That's right.
How are they doing with this?
Fair.
Fair.
Not
Okay.
Down pre-COVID, but
You're dining
fighting
in
it
now,
out.
right?
Pardon? Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Thanks for the plug.
Oh no, I'm just gonna send you the bill.
Okay, it'll get paid with the others.
But okay. So you asked a good question. I'll let you ask it again because it was a good question. Go ahead.
Yeah. What does your wife cook? That's your best thing that she cooks.
Well, let's say this. I think one of the reasons she married me was because she could not cook. And so one of the reasons she married me was that I could feed her. So she didn't learn to cook nothing. Like she honestly, I don't think she had ever boiled water until we met. I really don't. Maybe she had cooked Kraft macaroni and cheese, which requires boiling water. So this cooking thing has been a long journey for her. And really just a couple years ago, she started trying to cook a meal every now and then.
A couple years?
Yeah. Like she just started, like literally just started.
Which, if you woke her up right now, would she be in agreement here?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of proud of her because most people don't take stuff up that late. You know what I mean? I mean, really, and we're in a position in life we honestly could, right? We could just order takeout anytime. I mean, or eat out all the time, right? We don't have to really, make do. But she is, she's pretty committed to it. Honestly, the favorite thing she makes is she makes this chocolate bundt cake. She learned how to make that early on, like a long time ago. And she would make it for me. I really only get it on my birthday, but yeah, I mean it's freaking good. It's like pudding and chocolate and a bundt cake is freaking good.
Hold on, back up. What pudding?
Pudding.
There's a G at the end of that word.
Pudding.
That's right.
How can you eat your pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Pudding. Mine is my wife makes this cheeseburger pie.
I mean, what kind of trash food are we talking about right now?
So good.
I bet it is, man. Is it like Bisquick? Is it that Bisquick cheeseburger meal? I make that all. I used to make that. That was a college meal for me.
I love it. I could eat like a whole thing.
I lived on ground beef and Bisquick in college. Like it was so easy to just pancakes for breakfast, pancakes or drop biscuits, and then cheeseburger pie all the time for dinner, or hamburger helper.
You cooked in college?
All the time.
Ooh.
One way to pick up girls too. I cooked other things too, but like for cooking for myself, it was Bisquick. Yeah, I wasn't on the meal plan. We couldn't afford the meal plan, We weren't big money like you.
Listen, the meal plan consisted of which cookie you could have and what, like, college meals have come a long way now, right? It's still, our memories of it are ramen noodles and mac and cheese.
We did have some ramen noodles. We bought so many ramen noodles when COVID started too.
And you haven't eaten one.
I thought my daughter acted like she was going to start loving ramen, and she had like one package. All those packages are just at the top of my pantry. Just
how much money did you spend pre-COVID on food for saving it for a later date?
Well, not much.
The emergency.
Not much, really, because we have an emergency food supply in my house, and I really don't think we need I have an emergency food supply. However, I've always said you don't really need much prep. You don't need much food. We have plenty of guns and ammo.
Because there's wild animals who aren't running around your neighborhood.
Well, plus if you have a food supply, but you have no guns and ammo, and I have guns and ammo, I now have your food supply.
That's one way to do it. That's one way to do it.
I mean, whether I take or trade, either way, I now have your food supply. Also,
Okay.
wild animals. I have plenty of deer meat put up in the freezer. We have plenty of, and then I have an emergency, food and water supply.
There you go. Well, it's okay. In an emergency, one food left on this planet. What do you eat? One meal.
Well, if I had a meal, well, not a meal. Let's say, like, if I had one food item, and I had to eat that one food item the rest of my days, and it was only that food item, like nothing else, just that food item, I think it would be an egg.
Wow.
I love eggs, and plus all the protein and nutritional value. And I could boil it, I can scramble it, have it over easy.
You could incubate it and turn it into a chicken. I suppose that can't happen at the point when they sell it to you, but
yeah. So yeah, that would be what would be your one food item that you would eat if you could only have that the rest of your life?
Some kind of pork. Bacon?
Bacon. So you would live like, 2 more years.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'd probably kill myself, but
I do love bacon though. I do love bacon. I mean, who doesn't love bacon? Everybody loves bacon. It's almost cliche. Yeah, almost cliche at this point. What's go ahead.
So with your egg, you have a way that you prefer to have it? Bacon?
I mean, I love poached eggs. It's just a pain in the ass. Sorry for my language. It's just so hard. It takes so dang long.
Yes.
But man, a poached egg is so good. I mean, so freaking good. I made poach an egg this morning. I mean, I love poached eggs. I don't like them. I love them. I love hard-boiled eggs. I don't know. Man, it's really hard. I don't really like egg whites though. So, I mean, I eat the egg so I can have the yolk.
But you don't eat around it just to get to you eat it all. You eat the whole egg.
I eat it all, but like nerds that just eat their egg whites, like my wife and my daughter, because they're being all healthy. I eat their yolks.
Okay, well, good. Don't waste it.
They have like a pile of yolk, and I will eat all yolk. I also love egg salad. Oh my God, I love egg salad.
Oh, no.
Egg salad sandwiches. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I know.
Oh yeah.
It can go so wrong.
You're wrong. You're wrong. My granddaddy taught me how to make egg salad a long time ago, man. Oh my gosh, I'm having egg salad today at the club.
It's okay. So far, you're having a poached egg and an egg salad.
Yes. So I'm saying I can eat an egg all the time. I can just eat eggs.
There you go. Well, let's talk about cooking mistakes. We're talking about food today. What's your biggest cooking mistake?
Oh my God, Neil. My biggest cooking mistake was allowing you to cook with me on a tailgate at a Georgia South Carolina game in 2001. And so we're at a Georgia South Carolina tailgate 2001. We always themed our tailgates. Are you starting to remember this?
I did not think you were going here.
So my biggest mistake was giving you, we themed our tailgates. We're playing the Gamecocks, so we're definitely having chicken, and we're going to cook wings. And so I have this elaborate tailgate set up. I'd been heating the oil all day long, and we're ready to drop these wings in the hot oil. And I guess Neil had been, maybe you were partaking in a couple of adult beverages. I don't remember. But for whatever reason, I turned my head and I'm doing something else. And you poured an entire bag of frozen chicken wings into 400-degree oil, and immediately, of course, the oil bubbles up with all that water that you dropped in it because of the frozen portions. The oil comes out of the pot. The oil, 400-degree oil, hits the grass right next to a building, and a university building. The grass catches on fire. The building starts to catch on fire. And we have a full-blown tailgate fire. And it took all of our water, all of our coolers, all of our ice, our fear to not be a cover story on the 6 o'clock news. And you probably go to jail. So, yeah,
Yes.
my biggest cooking mistake ever was giving you charge of chicken
wings.
wing cutting at a Georgia-South Carolina game in 2001. That was such a, I mean, I still can't.
You know, I remember it differently. Of course, I remember the fire.
Yeah. And, of course, you remember pouring the wings in there. So what are you forgetting?
I mean, I don't recall the building.
The flame was going up the side of that building.
We should have called the fire department, and obviously we didn't do that.
Well, okay. Well, everybody had been drinking, and you just set everything on fire. Why would we call the fire department and wait 20 minutes? Instead, we emptied all of our coolers. We got everything out. We got it all done. I don't even know if we had cell phones back then, Neil.
It was that would not have been your mistake. Like, I was asking you about your own.
Well, no, I made a cooking decision to put you in charge of those wings, and I still think about that being the favorite one. So, but what I want you to think about now is that, okay, so what is your favorite restaurant?
Woo. Well, okay, but let me ask you.
No. What is your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant. This is gonna sound silly. It's just a local pizza place. That's
Okay.
it's a local pizza place. We go every week, every Friday.
Okay. So your favorite restaurant, you'd rather go there than Bones.
Oh no. No. Heck no.
Okay. So
Okay, I can answer. Go ahead.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Well, there was a trip we all did to Chicago 5 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and we went to a seafood steakhouse called Shaw's. That
Very
experience was the best.
Very good.
That would be my favorite restaurant experience.
Okay. Not the local pizza place that you won't even give their name.
Fratelli's.
Okay. Why would you shout out Shaw's but not Fratelli's?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What's your favorite
Good
restaurant?
for you. Well, I think that's the thing. So this is what I want to talk about. What is your favorite restaurant? When you say favorite restaurant, most people are going to talk about their favorite restaurant being, some fine dining experience where they get some amazing food and spend a lot of money. Is that your favorite, or is your favorite the one you go to the most? I would say your favorite probably is the one you go to the most, and the other one's the one that gives you the most, unique experience. But so my favorite restaurant, honestly, if I said the one that we attend as a family the most, Chick-fil-A or Culver's, both quick service fast food restaurants, right?
Yes.
Neither one of them very healthy, but both of them super convenient and compelling in their own ways. They make more money off of us than places that like Cotton Calf that I would rather go eat at, once a week and have a steak and eat great appetizers and have good drinks and the whole nine.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say favorite, how do you, maybe the most attended is the one you should think about as your favorite, and maybe start treating them that way too.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, if it's your favorite restaurant, you need to let the managers know. If it's the one you attend the most, be appreciative. People tend to not be appreciative at their fast food restaurants. They take them for granted, and they're very appreciative when they go to a fine dining restaurant.
Oh, yes.
They treat them with respect. They enjoy the weight of the professionalism of the waiter, all of that stuff. But they're not that appreciative when they go to a quick service restaurant. It's like they count on them so much. It's almost like you don't appreciate the brakes in your car until you don't have brakes in your car. Right? You just count on every time your foot moves over to the brake pedal that it's going to work.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of how you treat the McDonald's, the Chick-fil-A's of the world a lot of times. You treat them like the brakes on your car. You count on them. But there you have, really that's your favorite. Really, you need that. I mean, you don't see the new car coming down the road and go, oh, wow, look at their brakes. No, you say, oh, what a cool color or whatever, when that doesn't mean anything. What really matters is the damn brakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think, when we say, how do you pick your favorite restaurant? Well, how do you pick a restaurant when it's time to go eat is something that I think we need to talk to small business owners today. I mean, how do you pick them? Well, I'm going to tell you a couple of ways that you pick your favorite or pick your restaurant that you're going to go eat. Is that when you're with a family, it's usually a couple of things. Number one is there something unique there that everybody likes, that, or something unique that's really pulling someone strong? Like, if my daughter really wants tacos, we're probably going to get tacos because she really, really, really wants tacos. Like, there's a menu item that's compelling and someone really wants to go there. Like if I want wings, we're going to go to a wing place. That's it. If I'm craving wings, we're going to get wings. As a side note, the reason I crave wings somewhere is if they have really good blue cheese. Like, I crave it when someone's got really good blue cheese, and I can only think about their blue cheese and how cold their blue cheese is. Like, it's so cold, like it's almost frozen when you pull it out. Like, it's just perfectly thick. That's unique and compelling. And the last one would be compromise. Who's got something for everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of pick your restaurant based on that. How about the menu item when you get there? Like, how do you pick, Neil, how do you pick something on the menu to eat?
What you're in the mood for. What do you anticipate going to be tasty and fill you up?
I think in the mood for was a kind of a cop out. I think that's what people say. Nobody's in the mood for a certain food. Not in the mood.
You were in a mood for eggs 20 minutes ago.
No, I wasn't.
You could eat an egg.
But that's not
Right,
not in the mood for it. That's a craving of a great food item. I mean, that's just a cliche. It's so easy, and that's you. I mean, I get it. But like, really dig a little deeper. Like, how do you pick a menu item? You look at the menu item. You're not going, what am I in the mood for? You're really saying, which of these sounds really good? You read it, right?
Yeah.
What sounds really good? What looks really good? What's reading really good? You either pick it off of something that really looks unique and good. Like, I know you're kind of like me. You're really kind of looking for something unique. Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. They have oxtail here. You don't see that very often. I'm going to order oxtail. Me, you know how much I love appetizers. Oh, they've got, stuffed deviled eggs. Another way to eat eggs, by the way, deviled eggs. Oh my God. Love deviled eggs. You seeing how the egg's a good choice?
Yeah.
You can't like deviled eggs, Neil, and not like egg salad. It's kind of the same thing. Just saying. So, you either pick an item off of what sound. Most of the time, it's something unique. There's those type of people like me and you. We're picking something that's unique. The second type of people maybe to eat something healthy, like they're on a diet, so they're looking for like the most healthy thing. The third person is picking something that's safe. That's my son. Right. So my son knows he likes grilled chicken. He's getting the grilled chicken sandwich. Nothing on it. Bread and chicken. It's him. He's safe. They're picking the safe thing. Oh, I know I like burgers. I'm going to order the burger. Oh, I know I like a steak. I'm going to order the steak.
Yep.
And that's all. That's what they do. It doesn't really matter what's compelling or what pushes the boundaries of food or whatever. So you're either being safe or you're picking something compelling. Same thing with when you pick your restaurant, right? And the same thing when people are picking a small business to do business with. They're either picking who's compelling or who's safe.
True. I like
And maybe
that.
there's some pricing in there too, but for the most part, people are picking compelling or safe. I had a dramatic pause there.
Yeah, I thought
Cat
we were
had my
frozen.
tongue. Cat had my, yeah, you thought I was frozen?
Yeah.
I'm going to give a quick small business secret to everybody that's got a small business. This is something that you should be thinking about, okay? I really want to encourage you all, before I go into the quick 5 things I'll give you, I really want to encourage you all to have something very unique about you. Something, when we say that all the time, and, Better Beans does tour stops and stuff for people that tries to highlight their uniquenesses. We talk about that all the time. We say, only talk about your uniqueness. We say that all the time. I'm going to say that for restaurants and stuff too. Like, have something unique that people crave that only you have. A certain type of French fry, a certain type of seasoning, a certain type of, cold blue cheese, a chilled plate, a frosted mug, like something that other people do not have that makes it where you're craveable and people want to come see you. Have the same thing at a childcare center or a yoga studio. Like, have something that makes you super special. You special. They have to have it from you. So I'm gonna say, hey, listen, there's 5 things I think is gonna help you win customers and to keep them and to keep it to keep this happening over and over and over again, so customers continue to choose you. Number 1, be attractive. Listen, when customers are choosing a business, they are choosing what's attractive. Make sure your signage, your curbs, everything is attractive. Be attractive. Second, be unique. Have something unique about you. It doesn't have to be your whole concept. Doesn't have to be anything. You may think a quick service restaurant can't be unique, but hey, look, I choose Culver's because they have frozen custard. Nobody else has it. Boom. Something unique, something craveable. Be attractive, number 1. Be unique, number 2. Number 3, be or have something compelling. Be compelling. Be something that, hey, look, it compels me. I'm thinking about you all the time. Be compelling. 4, be consistent. Make sure you're someone that you're a company that people can count on consistently, deliver consistent service. They can count on you. Not count on you to be inconsistent. They can count on you to be there for them. They can count on it being quick. That's maybe that's what I'm talking about with Chick-fil-A. Looks like you can count on them to be quick. You can count on the chicken sandwich is going to taste exactly like that chicken sandwich. Be consistent. But be that. And last, be thankful. I had to tell today a food equipment company, a supplier, food equipment supplier. We're placing a $500,000 order with them, Neil, a $500,000 order. And on Tuesday, they asked for a check. So I sent them the deposit check on Tuesday. That's what they asked for. Then yesterday, which is Thursday, a day, like literally 36 hours later, he sent me a text that said, no check here. Cooler will be delayed a week. And I sent him back a message and said, hey, look, buddy, I'm the customer. If I only had 36 hours to get your check there to you, then you should have told me. You better be getting my cooler, and it better not be delayed a week. I'm spending $500,000 with you. And he sent back a message and said, sorry, that's the company. Sorry, friend.
That's policy.
He said, sorry, friend, in an email. Sorry, friend. And I said, sorry, friend, this is why I chose another company over you last time. You're being a complete tool, and you're not being thankful or grateful. I sent a pretty ugly message back. Copied his boss on it today. But listen, so be thankful. So I had be attractive, be unique, be compelling, be consistent, and be thankful. That's how you win customers and keep them over and over and over again. Anyways, Neil, we went long today. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for showing us your chest earlier. Also, thank you for covering it up. And I will see you next week, sir. Now it is time for what Thad thinks. Like I haven't told you all day long what I've been thinking about today. Number one, China, get your crap together, China. You may be listening to whatever we got, but hey, listen, all I'm hearing, and maybe I just didn't pay attention enough before, but all I'm hearing about your concentration camps, the suffering you're causing people. Hey, look, there's no place for that. China, get your crap together. Number two, here in America, it's time for the adults to get back in charge again. These riots, that's what they are. These groups that are taking advantage of other marginalized groups, these shutting down of businesses, shutting down of city blocks. It's time for the adults to get back in charge. And us to be a little bit more constructive of how we go about things. While we're at it, I think it's time we get some news organizations that are a little bit more down the middle and aren't agenda driven. I would hope that we could all patronize and tune in to like real balanced news. I am so tired of either getting far right slants on news or far left slants on news. I'm ready to just get facts. And let Americans think for Americans. Maybe that's kind of part of adults getting back in charge. You know what I mean? Hey, we just talked about that small business thing. Those of you with kids out there, teach your kids customer service before they have a job. Teach them gratefulness for customers before they get their first job. Teach them how to win customers and how to win people over before they get their first job. There is no more valuable secret, no more valuable business secret than knowing how to treat customers, make them feel important, and get them to continue shopping, buying from you over and over and over again. If they know that, they will absolutely be successful in life. Absolutely. Teach them how to win and keep customers. Go do it now. Think about how you can start teaching your children today how to win customers. Hey, while we're at it, teach your kids rich people collect interest, poor people pay interest. Round 2 of the stimulus. Are you kidding me? Oh boy, I've heard a lot of people get excited and talk to me about, hey, we're getting round 2 stimulus and whatever. Can we please just let capitalism work? I mean, us propping up all of the America right now with sending out free money to everybody. Hey, there's nothing more expensive than free money. We're going to have to pay the piper at some point. Better Beans moving into their office next week. That was another big thing happening all week. I have a really big week. But hey, I want to make sure I thank you. That was What Thad Thinks. This was episode number 9, I believe. Going quick. Hopefully y'all are enjoying it. If you are, please subscribe. Please send it to a friend. Share it. And leave us a great comment. Remember, Better Beans is your small business branding company. Here for your signage, remodel, rebrand, interior design, exterior design, logo work, graphic work. So one-stop shop for all your branding needs. Make sure to give us a call or email us at info@betterbeansbranding.com, or you see my email at thad@betterbeansbranding.com. We'd love to see you. Thank you so much. We'll see you next week at 11:59 on Friday. Adios.